Yannick, that was absolutely magic to watch. It must have been amazing for you to be in the middle of that whole thing. You said you wanted to work on a few things, especially for Carlos, even if it means losing some matches. What did those improvements do for you today?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I served very well. That's been a very tough match, obviously. You know, at set point in the first set, was a very close match. Made a couple of double faults, but I tried to go for it, and I'm extremely happy. You know, it's all part of the process. But finishing the season with this kind of moment, and you know, especially here in Turin, it's amazing for me. And yeah, it's very tough to describe how I feel, because I thought last year was amazing, but I feel this year is even more. Defending my title, feeling these emotions after the week I've had, and it's amazing.
This rivalry has been a complete gift for us. Carlos won in Paris, you won in London, he won in New York. How significant was this match for you?
Well, of course, significant, a big, you know. Of course, you know, the head-to-head is important, but in the same time, the rivalry we have, the friendship we have off the court, and it means a lot to me. And you know, being here, feeling this, it's obviously huge. And but also sharing this kind of moments with Carlos, it means the world to me. And yeah, it's extremely happy to have my team here, and you know, celebrating this with them, because without them it's obviously not possible.
So special. Beach or snow for you?
Yeah. Huh?
Beach or snow?
Beach this year, and Christmas snow. Yeah, of course.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
The Italian dedicated some beautiful words to Carlitos after being crowned for the second consecutive year at the Masters Cup. Carlos Alcaraz could not overcome Jannik Sinner in the final of the Masters Cup. The Mercian delivered a great performance, but the solidity of the Italian ultimately prevailed in a match in which equality reigned for much of the time. Only the small details, in Sinner's favor, ended up deciding the final and the second Masters title for the world number 2. It is the second consecutive crown that Jannik wins in Turin. All this without having dropped a single set. Even so, the number 1 has gone to Alcaraz this season, as the Mercian certified in the group stage. In that regard, Sinner has taken the opportunity to dedicate some beautiful words to Carlitos after the final. Despite their rivalry on the court, they maintain a great relationship. "If I am not number 1, I want you to be," Jannik confessed at the award ceremony. Both he and Carlos exchanged emotional messages after yet another great final between them. Carlos Alcaraz left the court in Turin with a mixture of pride, clarity and determination after losing the 2025 ATP Finals final 7-6-4, 7-5 to world number 2 Jannik Sinner. The duel brought together the two best players of the season, both arriving with a perfect 4-0 record in the tournament and a rivalry that marked much of the year. "I'm very, very happy with the level I showed today, with the performance." The defeat closed a season in which Alcaraz reached 6 finals, won 4 of them, kept the world number 1 spot and consolidated a year of consistency and evolution. Before the match, Alcaraz had won 7 of his last 8 encounters with Sinner and led their head-to-head 10-5. This time, however, Sinner's precision indoors prevailed and halted the Spaniard's final push. "You don't lose many matches, but after every loss you come back stronger." Alcaraz acknowledged the weight of Sinner's achievement, highlighting the Italian's impressive indoor streak and the exceptional level he displayed throughout the week. The match reflected a rivalry fed not only by talent but also by mutual respect and shared ambition. The Spaniard stressed that battles like this push both of them, and added that the quality of their tennis demands more encounters on big stages in the upcoming seasons. "I hope you're ready for next year, because I will be ready." He then moved on to the thank yous, emphasizing the essential role of his team and family throughout a season that pushed him to his physical and mental limits. Alcaraz insisted that the consistency required to finish the year as number 1 does not exist without solid support behind the scenes. With many of them present in Turin, he made clear that this defeat does not overshadow the path they have traveled together. I'm very lucky to have them supporting me." Reviewing the year, Alcaraz stressed that falling short of the title at the ATP Finals does not change his assessment of the season as a whole. 4 titles, a 4-2 record in finals, and maintaining the number 1 ranking reflect stability and the ability to grow from setbacks. The defeat, he suggested, is another opportunity to learn and come back stronger in 2026, especially with such a demanding rivalry as the one he has with Sinner. The Spaniard explained that he gave everything physically and mentally during the match and emphasized that the level he showed throughout the week was some of the best he has produced indoors. Sinner's ability to strike in key moments made the difference, but the performance reaffirmed that Alcaraz is ready to fully compete in the biggest tournaments. He credited his team for keeping him in optimal condition through a long and demanding calendar. Alcaraz also highlighted the atmosphere at the Pulla Alpa Tour, acknowledging that most of the energy naturally supported the local player. Even so, he noted that the crowd was respectful, creating an environment that elevated the spectacle without overshadowing the sport. For Alcaraz, moments like these explain why Turin has become a memorable stage for the ATP Finals in recent years. He closed his message by thanking the city and the fans, expressing his desire to return next season with renewed motivation. The defeat hurt, but offered perspective, a reminder of the fine margins at the top and of the excitement brought by a rivalry capable of delivering new chapters every year. I just hope to see you next year. The prize money Sinner takes home and Carlos Alcaraz's promise for next year. The Italian ended up conquering his second crown at the ATP Finals without losing a single set. The Mercian warned him to start preparing for 2026. Sinner takes home an impressive cash prize in Turin. The Italian Jannik Sinner pocketed more than $5 million this Sunday as undefeated champion of the ATP Finals in Turin, an absolute record for this tournament that brought together the top 8 players on the circuit. He defeated his biggest rival on his favorite surface, in a tournament where he has not dropped a set since that same final against Djokovic in 2023 and in which this edition he conceded only one service break, the one Alcaraz got at the start of the second set. In total, the tournament distributed $15.5 million among all participants. Sinner broke the $5 million barrier for the first time in the Masters Cup and won $5,071,000. In 2024, also as an undefeated champion, he received $4,881,100 in that edition. Sinner, Alcaraz and the rest of the contenders were awarded $331,000. For each victory in the group stage he added $396,500. That is, by winning the 3 group stage matches he reached the semifinals with $1,520,500 in his pocket. Those who reached the semifinals, 2 of the 4 participants in each group, surpassed the $1 million mark for the winner. He defeated Australian Alex de Minaur and collected $1,183,500. The grand final was worth $2,367,000. In total, $5,071,000 for an undefeated Sinner. Alcaraz, who won everything except the final, ended with $2,704,000. Carlos Alcaraz had to wait 104 weeks, from September 11, 2023 to September 8, 2005, sick, to recover the number 1 spot in the world rankings. He lost it before the ATP Finals, where he regained it. And he made it his definitively by winning his 3 group stage matches in Turin. With those 600 points he became year-end number 1, as he had once done before in his career, in 2022, the season of his professional breakout. He added another 400 in the semifinals. Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, on equal footing. 4 victories each, 1,000 points. The ultimate prize remained, a prestigious trophy and an extra bonus of 500 points for the standings. The undefeated champion took 1,500. A perfect run for Jannik Sinner, who narrowed the gap with Carlos Alcaraz in the year-end ranking. The Spaniard's advantage is 550 points, with 12,050 and 11,500, respectively. The Spaniard will lead the ATP ranking for the 46th week of his career. Alcaraz, despite the defeat in Turin, will be number 1 for a while. For the rest of the year and through January, where both will only officially play the Australian Open. Everything is in Alcaraz's favor, who will defend 400 points, compared with the 2,000 of the defending champion Jannik Sinner. After that, the Italian will at everything because he spent 3 months away from competition this season, during which Alcaraz accumulated 2,450 points, until their reunion in May on the clay in Rome. The battle for 2026 will remain open between this big 2 with voracious appetite, far superior to the rest.